What's up guys, it's Mrjamvad and welcome to another episode of How to Master Competitive Pokemon. In this video, I will be discussing something I like to call the dance. And I call it the dance because in Pokemon, there are actions that need to be taken. And we will be discussing what these actions are today. A battle involves a dance between the use of offensive and defensive tactics. Offensive tactics do not only refer to using actual attacks, but can also include status conditions, entry hazards, and more. Defensive tactics refer to maneuvering your team members in such a way that you suffer as little damage as possible. Mastering this dance will require continual practice. Only through experience will the nuances begin to reveal themselves. It must be earned. Let's get into the steps. In Pokemon, there are really only 3 actions that you can take. You can either attack, you can defend, or you can switch. Let's go over each. Attack. The goal in a Pokemon battle is to defeat your opponent before they defeat you. Plain and simple. In order to defeat your opponent's forces, it is imperative that you damage them. This seems like common sense. However, I wanted to make this fact extremely clear. This means the moment that you enter a Pokemon battle, your aim is to do as much damage as possible. Knock them out one at a time. Do this repeatedly until there is nothing left. Defending. Now I know I just made it seem like doing damage is all it takes to win a battle, but that is not entirely true. In Pokemon, you will also need to defend yourself against the opponent's attacks. If you're focused solely on attacking, that means you have no means of protection. If you have no protection, you can take a lot of avoidable damage. Key there, avoidable damage. When the Pokemon you have on the field is at a disadvantage versus the opponents, you will need to defend. There are multiple skills you can employ to defend yourself in Pokemon. But at the beginner level, the one I want you to focus the most on is switching. If the opposing Pokemon has an advantage over your current one, switch them out. Yep, you can do that. You don't have to leave your Pokemon on the field once it is outside the Pokeball. You can call it back and send out another. This is the primary skill used when defending in Pokemon. Often, what you switch in will take very little damage from the opposing force. This is where the team building component comes into play. Your team should possess Pokemon that can switch into moves that other teammates are weak to. Now you may be a bit confused because I mentioned that attacking, defending, and switching are the 3 actions that you can take, but now I'm combining defending and switching into one. Now I'll clarify that. The true method of defending are using moves such as Recover, Roost, Protect, Heal Bell. Moves that either recover your Pokemon, protect it from damage, or heal it from a status condition. The reason I didn't emphasize these are because they're so infrequent. This is not a situation you'll find yourself in that often, so I figured I'd teach you the ability to switch and have you focus on that rather than focusing on setting up situations where you can heal yourself. You may be wondering, what if the opponent switches out too? What then? And that's an excellent question. And with that question, I'm going to transition into the next video on prediction. And that's where we're going to end today's video. If the information in this video or any of the videos in this series were helpful, feel free to check out my book. The link is in the description. Once you go there, it'll take you to Amazon, and there you'll be able to get a copy. This is an ebook, so you can use it anywhere by downloading the free Kindle app. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button down below and subscribe for more videos coming up in this series. And with that, I say farewell. Peace.